to my channel. I will be doing a flip through of my big memory keeper by the Happy Planner. This is my completed planner for 2019. I will say that the first 6 months are kind of sparse in here. Like I was on again, off again, on again, off again, but then like July through December, I really kept up with it every week. And take it from me, that is okay. Sometimes a daily project is hard to maintain throughout the course of the year, and I give myself grace, but at least I have, documented what I did get documented in addition to like my Project Life album and my spreads, and I'm very happy for that. So I will go through the spreads. I will name product as much as I can and give you a little bit of insight on how I go about it. If you recall from my last year's flip through, I never used the month spread, so you'll start seeing them kind of clipped together because I just never use it for anything. And if anything, this is the page I let Valentina doodle on when she takes my notebook. So as you can see here, just a little bit of journaling, no journaling. I printed some pictures and did a little bit of journaling in January. And here as well, this was an important day though. This is a sticker from Happy Planner. Valentina started walking on that day. She took her first like 5 steps in a row-ish. She's a little bit of a late bloomer. She was like 14 months when she started walking. So that was January. Not that much done. If you also recall, me and my husband just brought our first clinic, and so this last year has been hard being full-time working mom and figuring out how to do everything. And so my memory keeping, we became compromised in this process. I should be able to tell the stories that go on at work, but even that sometimes is a little bit too much. Let me zoom in just a little bit too so that you can see what's going on. Okay. Happy Planner stickers all here. And then my journaling, that's a Happy Planner sticker as well. These are paid papers from the Jane Davenport paper pad that she released last year. Happy Planner sticker. That's my brother-in-law's wedding tags. So just pictures of Valentina at the park. Still have that Jane Davenport paper. These were leftover stickers from a layout I did for Valentine's Day. They are from the Dollar Tree, so nothing too special there, but I just probably finished up the sheet on this layout. This is a Happy Planner sticker as well. Little Snapchat filters with my friend. Not too many photos. Still that Jane paper. So that Jane paper must have gotten, these columns are all together on there, and I got used that whole sheet for those. Here's just a little bit of journaling. I think I lost an uncle at this point. I remember where this picture was taken. So again, January, February, not too much going on there. Again, I don't use the monthly spreads. Here's some journaling. I do my journaling vertically as so. I break apart them in different colored inks as I did here, and I'm not afraid to go over 2 boxes. I don't limit myself by the vertical layout that the planner provides. So that's just tips that I've learned doing this, and even ones that I'm doing now in my 2020. So just some journaling, no pictures. I got done a spread here. This was probably a good week, March. This was all a paper pad from Hobby Lobby during their Valentine's Day collection. And then this is a Happy Planner stickers here. Valentina seemed to have been sick, and she's helping with laundry. Subby sent me a gift, and I keep their notes to me. These are all also Hobby Lobby paper pads. These are like those 4x6 versions that they have of their big 12x12s. A lot of my journaling is still vertical on these spreads. This is just scrapbook paper. This is all scrapbook paper. This is a sticker from Happy Planner. Okay, again, I don't use the month. Journaling, a few photos. I didn't go back and decorate this one too much. Same with this one. Like I said, the first 6 months when I probably was sitting thumbing through it, I was like so disappointed. I was like, man, I'm not keeping track of anything. That was the day Notre Dame caught on fire. Man, so April 15th last year. I also throw in things like this, things slight, world events go in my planner. We met the Easter Bunny, which she hated. This is Valentina getting into my things. Here we are in May. Nothing for May. journaling for May. One story, she was sick again in May. And then this was completed. I believe this was for a design team. This was all the collection for that month, which I really like the spread. I wrote in pink ink in this week. So it's just bright, colorful, kind of my vibe. I'm always like the summertime South Florida living girl, and I like my memory keeping to show that. These are some memory planner stickers, the same here, black and white photos. See, and then this is where I started like paper clipping them together because I never use the currently page and I don't use the month spread. So then I started just clipping them together to get to the next month. We're getting into my birthday, so we did a staycation, just journaled, no photos. Because, and I'll let you know why I do this now too, because I started realizing that sometimes the photos I printed and used in here were also the same photos I printed bigger for my Project Life album. So that's one correction that I am making for 2020, is that of course I always want to print the best one and put it in my Project Life, and then probably the best of the best, I want to do a 12 by 12 layout. But then like all the other kind of versions or outtakes that I don't print for those is what I'll use here, because what I just found is that I had everything almost like in duplicate, which is redundant. But all my journaling always goes in here because my journaling is not so much in the Project Life album. So that was my reasoning behind it, but I just didn't like having the pictures be in duplicate throughout the year. So I wanted to definitely have the variety this year. This was the week I did Week in the Life, so I was jotting down all the details of the days here. So that was how I kept track of what photos to use. This is all just scrapbook paper. I believe this is Maggie Holmes. And this too, these are Happy Planner stickers here. This was the day I got a new car with an actual key again to start it and lock the doors, and I locked my daughter in the car in sunny Florida weather. Yes, the fire department came real quick. That was a mom fail that day. Again, scrapbook paper, still Maggie Holmes. The World Cup was going on for the ladies, and I again documented that. They won. I got a new JanSport book bag for my diaper bag there. These are all Happy Planner stickers. My favorite beer at the time. We went to a concert that day. This was Amy Tangerine scrapbook paper, but these were Happy Planner stickers. I love when she puts on our shoes when they're sitting there. Valentina, growing and playing. I wrote in orange ink here. This was Simple Stories scrapbook paper. Yeah, most of that was Simple Story. Again, light and bright and colorful and summery. I love those kinds. My sister does memory planning like this as well. She doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything, but she took my photo because she was here this weekend and then wrote a letter to me down the center here. So I wrote like a letter to her. I thought that was a nice surprise when I came to do my week after she left, and I was like, who wrote down my column? It was her story. This is a big Happy Planner, Happy Planner, Happy Planner sticker. Just scrapbook paper here. This is a sticker. So this is what I mean. So after like July, was it July or June, I started doing it very well because, like I said, I probably had a moment where I was just like, dude, I'm not using my planner. Like I have to. You buy these, you like doing it. Yeah, so in June, I started doing it consistently. So the last 6 months were done very well. This is Amy Tangerine scrapbook paper, black and white photos, some color photos. Sometimes they're simple, sometimes they're a little bit more intricate. When I use a lot of scrapbook paper, it's because I probably block off some days where I know I don't have as much stories to go back and tell. Snapchat filters, love that. I went to New York this weekend. This was Labor Day weekend, and also the weekend Dorian slammed Florida and Bahamas. So I was gone, and then I got stuck in New York for an extra like 2 to 3 days because I couldn't fly home yet either. The hurricane was really bad. This is scrapbook paper all behind it. Scrapbook paper again. I always try to have a cohesive color, hence why I use them on both sides. 9/11 anniversary. This cute memories. I'm really glad I do this book. So see, here I am writing this way, like what is it, left to right, south to north-ish. Taking up a bunch of spaces here. Writing around a sticker, that's fine too. just to get your thoughts down. It's always fun. So I was talking about like my favorite beverage, Valentina hating her Halloween costumes. I love going shopping at Goodwill, and then I did a consignment sale for moms that month too. Scrapbook paper again. I do believe this one actually is a Recollections one from Michaels. So that's a fun little one. Again, just vertical, take up some space, put some photos on it. I probably did all the scrapbook paper here and then wrote below it. So this is Hobby Lobby scrapbook paper, and then these are from Happy Planner as well. Went pumpkin picking that day. Look at my first cell phone right there. Oh my God, it's a Motorola. I found it somehow and I just took a picture to keep in there. Here we are into October. This is Paige Evans scrapbook paper, and then Happy Planner stickers. And around here too, my printer started dying and printing really heavy like ink globs everywhere, and it hasn't recovered. I've now bought the PictureMate by Epson, and I really like the way it's been printing photos now. This was an ultimate mess up. I was trying to document Halloween, which is 2 pages behind, and I don't know how I added it to this week. I went through it all, and then when I noticed, I tried to take off the predated stickers, but then it ripped the page. So then I was just Xing it out with like a Sharpie and writing it over. So this does happen. For someone like my sister who's OCD, this would drive her batty. For me, it's okay. Like, and I wasn't going to go and do it again. And then therefore the stories that should have happened here at the 1457, I don't even remember, because I probably should have put them here to make up for it. But I didn't. I just chalked it up as a mom fail. But at least it got documented. I'm a chiropractor, so I had this like carve out some time for an adjustment. I was posting that on our website. This was Hobby Lobby paper as well. This is Mombi stickers, and these were just stickers that she got while trick-or-treating. And so yeah, her costumes for this year. Donut, she hated. She was a pineapple. She hated that. Her Elsa dress is right here. She dug that. Halloween t-shirt, she could do that. And then we went trick-or-treating on Halloween in a Miami Dolphin cheerleader, and she could do that. But her outfits as a donut. And the pineapple that I made were just, she cried bloody murder in those. This is still Hobby Lobby paper, playing around at Target with all their decorations. Her birthday's in November, so I was auditioning her Minnie Mouse birthday dress. We went to a petting zoo. I took her to see some sea turtles at a rescue center. We carved a pumpkin. You know, classic fall things. Here we get into November. I took up a lot of room with scrapbooking paper there. That paper has been in my collection, hoarding it for a long time. And I finally used it, and I like it in my book now that I get to look at it. Here we are again, writing across multiple boxes all the time. I think I like writing that way better across at least 2, because my handwriting's really big and it's hard to always fit like more than 1 or 2 words in the vertical setting. So for me, writing across at least 2 is a comfort zone for me. This was her birthday party. Birthday party was on Saturday, but I just made the whole spread all to talk about it as much as possible, because she got gifts from my staff, and my uncle and family flew in, so they were in town the whole week is why. It was a success. Blocked off a bunch of days with patterned paper. We did some holiday things, so my sister was in town. Valentina turned 2 on the 25th. She's a Thanksgiving baby. And then Thanksgiving was that Thursday. And so again, yeah, like I didn't take that many pictures. I think on Thanksgiving I went to see my parents. So those pictures that I did take are in my project life, which is why this is just the journaling part. So that's Thanksgiving. Then we get into December. So December are any of the stories and other stuff that happened that are not in my December daily. And then in order to fill up these are the scraps from my December daily. So just other photos that I didn't use or that I printed and was going to use. Like she went to the dentist for the first time in December, but I didn't tell that story in December daily. So these are all just papers from either Elle Studio. This is the Holly Jolly by My Mind's Eye. Yeah, My Mind's Eye. And then ephemera from those collections too. So yeah, I printed out some candy. So this is Candytopia is in big December daily, but I just printed out yet another one that we took that day. The other family photo that I liked. Yeah, and finishing off Christmas, we watched The Grinch finally. It was the only Christmas movie we actually watched. She still is too young to kind of really enjoy a lot of movies. This is scrapbook paper that was red foiled from Hobby Lobby as well, which I really liked. It's my sister's dog, and then this is my mother-in-law, Valentina, and then these are her sisters with their grandbaby. So it's grandbabies and grandma photo. And then that wraps it up. So yeah, and then Valentina puts her own stickers in here. So I'm super excited that I completed it. Please, take some of my tips and don't be too hard on yourself if you skip a week or skip a month and, come back to it later on. That is fine. You don't always have to have photos. As you saw, some of my spreads were just journaling. That is fine. Some of my spreads, when I had time, were a little bit more creative and colorful, and that's also fine. Remember, I didn't do about 6 months or so into it, and then I got really good for the second half. That's fine. So if you are thinking about taking up this hobby, I encourage you, because there's all sorts of versions to do. You can write any which way you want across more than one box. You can use stickers, you can use scrapbook paper, and your photos can be small, so you don't have to feel like you have to print like these huge 4x6s all the time. And so it's a little bit more, in my eyes, a manageable project to do for beginners, but also for me, for instance, it's like supplemental to everything I do, since I do Project Life is very heavy photo based, and this I can keep bedside and keep all my thoughts and such in here as they come to me. So that's what I like about this. So this is my second completed album. I do have a first one. I will try to remember to link it down below. And I am working on 2020. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll link it down below. I am showing my weekly spreads over there, which is helping me stay accountable. Because remember, January last year, I didn't do it. January this year, I'm up to date. So follow me over there for just kind of the spreads of the photos, because sometimes doing the spread is probably not that long, and so it wouldn't make a great video, but I'll film occasional ones here and there, just to give you some inspiration. Okay, so thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. I do all sorts of memory keeping videos, scrapbook process videos here on my channel. Hopefully it just provides you with inspiration throughout the course of the week, months, and years, because I've been doing it for quite a while. Hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the little bell notification next to it, you'll be alerted as to when I post, so you'll be on top of it, because I don't really keep a schedule, I'll be honest. I post kind of sporadically, but it is becoming more frequent right now, because I've gotten into my mojo again, and my time management is a lot better, which is good. Till my next video, everyone, have a great day. Bye.